Hi, I'm Maria, and today we are going to talk about jewelry. I have some of my favorite pieces and ones that I consider must-haves in every woman's jewelry box. So keep watching to find out what they are. If you're new to Artsy Cupcake, welcome. I do helpful reviews, home decor, recipe, and style videos. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the fun. I was tagged by Nadia over from Coffee with Nadia. I love her channel, so I was so honored that she tagged me on this jewelry style tag. You will get to learn a little bit about me in this video, but also see a few items that I find are basic accessories for anyone's jewelry box. I don't have a particular style, it just depends on what I'm feeling that day or what events I have going on for the day. So I mix it up and have quite a variety of jewelry pieces that I want to share with you. Some of my jewelry is low cost, like from Charming Charlie, and other items are from Tiffany's. So there is something for everyone in this jewelry style tag. There are 13 questions to this tag, so I will work quickly through them so that you can get the info and be on with your day. First, I want to mention that having a nice way to store your jewelry is essential. I have had this mirrored cabinet for my jewelry that I bought on Amazon a few years ago, and it is just the right size. I will try to link the same one if it's still available. And this cabinet sometimes starts to get cluttered, and if it does that, I know that it's time to do a cleaning, and I will go through everything and donate what I haven't worn in the last year or so. It actually looks a bit cluttered right now, so it is time for me to go ahead and do that. Having a specific area keeps my jewelry purchases in check, because if you have too many items, it makes it a lot harder to sort through what you have every day. So I try to limit myself to what I can fit inside of this storage unit. The first question is, what was your first piece of jewelry and do you still have it? The oldest piece of jewelry that I have is this butterfly necklace from my parents. I think I got it when I was around 5, and it's gold, so it has lasted a long time and it still looks like new. It used to be longer on me, of course, but now it's pretty short. It's almost like a choker length, but I love it. This necklace has captured the attention of many people over the years, and it has even been copied. Someone I worked with liked it so much that he wanted to have one made for his wife. So I let him borrow it so that his jeweler could copy the design, and he actually had it for about 3 months. He kept promising he would bring it back, and I trusted that he would, but I was happy that I finally got it back. I think this is a good example of a simple necklace that can be a staple in anyone's jewelry box, but of course it should capture something about you. Maybe you love horses and it has a little horse on it, or maybe it's a representation of your children by having their birthstones or their initials. So I think it is a must-have to have a simple piece of jewelry that has meaning to you in some way. 2, do you prefer silver or gold? I prefer gold. I just think the warm tones tend to look better with my skin and hair color, so that just is what I tend to gravitate towards. My Apple Watch is gold, and I love that I can layer bracelets with it, but since I do wear gold on most days, I like that it matches. I don't see a problem with mixing metals. I think it can look really pretty when you do that, but I seem to keep the same metal theme for that day's style. 3, is your jewelry style big and bold or small and dainty? I don't really have a particular style. Sometimes if I'm dressing up, I go all out and I wear big and sparkly costume jewelry, or I will layer on the necklaces or the bracelets. On regular days though, I tend to wear pretty simple jewelry, but overall I would say that I do mix it up a lot. 4, do you wear all fine jewelry, all costume, or a mix? I have a mix. I love Charming Charlie's, and This is actually one piece that I had gotten from there a long time ago, and I love having costume jewelry, but I like to find it at a low cost at places like Charming Charlie. I think that's a great way to go because they tend to be items that you might not reach for every day, and also the styles for costume jewelry tend to fluctuate more often, so that isn't really the place that you want to be investing the most money. I have a few pieces from Tiffany's thanks to my husband, and I like that the ones he picked out for me are all very dainty and really classic pieces. So I can wear them as a simple everyday look on their own, or I could combine them with some less expensive items. But I really think if you are wanting to invest money into a piece of jewelry, that's where you should make sure the style is classic and timeless, because those are the ones that you will most likely keep forever. 5. Do you wear the same pieces of jewelry every day, or do you mix it up? I mix it up a lot, and it depends on what I'm wearing that day. I'm a graphic designer, so I do tend to probably overthink what colors work best together and what metals would look best with certain colors. I think my usual instinct is to keep warm metals with an outfit that has a warmer palette and to keep silvers with a cool color palette. But there are no rules on this. It's just what I've noticed that I do on the regular. 6. Are your ears pierced? And if so, how many piercings? Yes, my ears are pierced. I just have your standard single pierced ears. I got them pierced when I was in middle school at a Merle Norman in the mall. Do you guys remember Merle Normans? Or do I just sound really old right now? 7. Anything else pierced if you care to share? Nope. If you have or had a wedding or engagement ring, did you help select it or was it a total surprise? I do have a wedding and an engagement ring. He did inquire about my style beforehand, but I was not involved in the final selection process. Although I will say he did a very good job and I am really happy with my rings. Do you wear rings on other fingers or do you just stick with your ring finger? I do wear rings on my right hand, but not every day. I usually go for my ring finger on my right hand, but sometimes I do put one on my middle finger. Usually I just use one ring at a time on my right hand, although I do have this set that is so dainty I like to wear both of them at the same time. I got this pair of rings in one of my subscription boxes, and if you don't know already, I am kind of obsessed with subscription boxes. I always find new things to try out and styles that I wouldn't have normally picked out for myself. I think having a right hand ring is another must-have in the jewelry box. Sometimes you just want a little something extra on that other hand. I would recommend having a dainty version like the 2 little rings I got in my subscription box, but also a larger, more decorative one that could go well dressing up a little black dress. 10. What is your birthstone? My birthday is in November, so my birthstone is topaz. Does anybody else in the Artsy Cupcake crew have a November birthday? Well, we have a bright orange topaz stone because it is supposed to brighten up the chilly winter months. Topaz is affordable and I think it goes with any outfit. A little topaz history is that the name topaz derives from topazios, which is the ancient Greek name for St. John's Island in the Red Sea. The largest producer of high-quality topaz is Brazil, and it's a hard and durable gemstone. Topaz is a soothing stone that has been said to calm tempers, cure madness, and eliminate nightmares if you believe in that kind of stuff. 11. Do you own any jewelry with your birthstone in it? I do. My parents gave me a ring with my birthstone back in middle school, but I never really wore it much, so a few years ago I decided to have the stone mounted into a necklace. I just knew that I would wear it more often this way. They took the gold from the original ring setting and put it towards the price of having this necklace made. I am really happy with it and I love it because it has sentimental meaning which takes us into the next question. 12. What is your most sentimental piece of jewelry? These pearl earrings from my husband. I didn't have a pair of pearl earrings, and I guess he noticed because he got these for me a few years ago for Christmas as a surprise. They are sentimental to me because he picked out the stones himself. He said that the jeweler had a variety of pearls, and he said they were all a little different in shape and color. So he got to sort through them and pick the ones out that he liked, and then the jeweler turned them into earrings. So the fact that he had his hand in making these, that just makes it that much more special. I like how one is just a hint more pink than the other. I think a pair of pearl earrings, or at least earrings that have the look of pearls, are another must-have in the jewelry box. They are classic and they remind me of Coco Chanel, and they just go with everything. From everyday wear to a cocktail party, pearls are a classic. I think a nice pearl bracelet and a necklace complete the look, but you can mix and match pearls with anything, which is what makes them such a must-have. 13. Is there a piece of jewelry on your wish list? Yes, and I already got it. I had been wanting this ring from David Yurman for a long time, and I had it on my wish list for years. 2 Christmases ago, my husband got this for me, and I was so surprised and so excited about it. It was just one of those things that I knew I was never going to buy myself. So the fact that he recognized that and got me something that I had wanted for so long meant a lot to me. Pretty much any piece of jewelry he has gotten me means a lot. And those 2 pieces that I showed you that were from my parents, those also have a lot of sentimental meaning to me. Let me know in the comments section if you have any sentimental items in your jewelry collection. So the whole theme of this video is that along with the classics, there should be a little bit of everything in your jewelry box. You never know what event that you might need something for, or what will go with a particular outfit that you put together. So it's just nice to have a mix of costume jewelry, high-end jewelry, large statement pieces, and some smaller, more dainty ones that you could wear every day. This also makes it easier to mix and match, having your own little jewelry store in your home, and keep those sentimental pieces close to your heart because they will probably be with you forever and possibly even be passed down in your family. If you like this video, please leave a comment and consider subscribing for more artsy cupcake tips on the art of life, home, health, and style. To keep this tag going, I am going to tag Mrs. Paz Style, Mama Life Makeup, and Letty Tomo because I would love to hear a little bit more about their jewelry styles. Thank you again to Coffee with Nadia for tagging me. It was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very happy day.